Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a package that arrived in the mail. I am super excited about this, so I thought I would just do an unboxing with you. Let's just dive right in. It's kind of a big box. Oh, Sky wants to help. There it is. We have the Vetti Tarot. I saw this on A Trio of Witches, her channel. I absolutely fell in love with the art, and as it seems like with every other deck I seem to fall in love with, this deck is no longer in print. However, I reached out to Bianca and I was just asking her and telling her how I admired her work, and I asked if she had plans for a reprint in the future, and she said that she was definitely considering it, but she was super kind to find and dig up a copy for me, and she sent it my way. And here we are. I'm super excited about this. It is a larger deck, as maybe you can see. There's her card. Yes, Bianca Vetti Burattini. And there's her socials. Vetti art. Beautiful sticker. Oh, I just love it. Some extra goodies. Oh my goodness, she was super kind. I love pins. I love pins. It's like she knew. The mushroom. Awesome. Too kind. This is the box. Very large cards, which I like it when artists decide to do a different size. I think it just makes the art stand out more. The backs, they're gorgeous. So looking at it now up close, it seems to be a really fine linen finish. I don't know if you can tell from the texture. It's very bendy. Ah, can't wait to dig in. So let's turn it around and do a little flip through. I love her face and how serious she is. I think oftentimes, you know, we see the Empress as a very motherly, nurturing figure, but I like that her gaze is a little bit more serious and demure. I like the snake here. It kind of has a nod to Eve in a way, and I don't know, I think it's stunning. I like the choice. Here's our Emperor, side by side. Very nice. Very traditional Hierophant. Beautiful lovers. Again, a little bit of a nod here to Adam and Eve and the apple, it feels like, with this bitten apple. But it's a choice that they made, right? I love that. I like how there's no visible reins connecting her and the horses. That nod to using our intuition to guide us, to take us forward. Control isn't just with reins. It comes from within. Justice. I like how she's gripping the blade just full on, sending justice vibes. Intensity. Wow, what a gorgeous hermit card. I like how we're up close, we're more framed in than a traditional scene. Beautiful. I love how the light is illuminating his face. I think that's a great detail. The wheel. Love that there's a tiger for the strength. The strength card. Ooh, wow. Our Hanged Man. She almost looks like she could be Sleeping Beauty. I really like that quality and that element. She's really deep in thought, processing things. I like how the skeleton is wearing a crown. It signifies something greater than that it's not necessarily over with the fauna here, and that, I don't know, I see this as the stream of life. It's still flowing, it's still going. There's things still growing. It just has to grow in a new way than maybe we intended or thought it would. Doesn't make it any less impactful or beautiful. Temperance. I like how it doesn't have a body though. It's just kind of like this floating head. To me, it's literally like a cloud following you, you know, a dark cloud following you, and it can chain you down in ways you might not even realize it because it's up here and you're down here doing your thing, and then one day you kind of look up, right? Interesting. The Tower. The star. Gorgeous. The star was on the back of the box. She's clearly gazing off. She's still in a little bit of a haze from that tower moment. The moon and the sun. I like how they're looking different directions. I think that's a great detail. Judgment. In the world. I like how she's grounded in and touching her skin. And the Fool. I like that. It's almost like juggling in a way, obviously with more than just two hands, but it's like it's being passed around, right? But there's one that's pretty stationary, and that's like the give and take and the balance of give and take. Is that 7? The 8. Wow. I love the crow. I love that he has a pentacle in his mouth and a pentacle for an eye almost. So different from the typical someone working on a project. 9, 10. Oh, with the bunny and the babies. Beautiful. Our page. Our knight. Queen. It looks like she's smelling the flowers, taking her time, living in the now, appreciating what she's grown, nurturing it so it can blossom to its fullest. I like that a lot. And the King. Very studious looking and very focused, which I think is very spot on for the King. Wands. I love the colors. Yeah. Pentacles was a green, now we're moving into a red for the wands. 2. I like how she's holding the sun. 3. Now she's looking at the sun. Aww. I like that. 6. I like the cat. This reminds me of the lion cat from Saga, the comics. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but his ability is he can tell when someone's lying. And it looks just like him. Ooh. Yeah, defending. She's really in action here. I like seeing that. I like an action card. I like the addition of the smoke. Ties into that fiery energy a lot. 9, 10. I love this page. The knight, the horse is more the focus here than the rider, which I think is very interesting. Queen and King. I think these make a great couple. Beautiful. Cups. Gorgeous. Always love the cup suit too. I like how the artist depicted this, a celebration and connection and love with yourself. I like how some of these are concealed down here. And it almost looks like she is noticing the cup a little bit, maybe. But she's not so convinced about it. 5 of Cups. 6. 7. I like how we just see hands here reaching out. There can be a blindness to just choosing something. We don't always know what it is we're choosing. We could choose any one of these and we think it's going to end up one way and it doesn't. So I like that. The 8 of Cups. 9. 10. Page. It's like she's daring you to fall in love, daring you to break her heart, daring you to help her experience the world through her emotions. The Knight. Queen. The King. And our final suit, the Swords. Interesting. So her arms are crossed as opposed to the swords being crossed, but it seems like she is favoring one side because her head is positioned that way. But she hasn't yet made that decision. That's what she has to figure out. Very classic. We all associate bunnies and hares with swiftness and quickness. So it's nice to see that an animal that is associated in that way is in the rest card. 5. That movement away, starting a journey. The cocoon, and the butterfly has just emerged after being contained within it for a while. I like that a lot. I like that depiction. 7. She could easily move if she walked straight ahead. She's right in between this row and this row, and if she walked straight out, she would unbind herself, but she's just standing there not knowing, trapping herself. And the 9. Anxiety and worry and nightmares can feel physical a lot of the times. It's not just in here, it affects your whole body. 10. Page. Knight. Queen. Okay. Let's see how this shuffles. Probably won't do it. Yeah. The linen makes it very easy to shuffle, despite its large size. I mean, I have very small hands, and these cards are actually bigger than my hands, so I won't be able to side shuffle, but I can top shuffle. It's very pretty sound. If you are needing help, don't be afraid to ask for it. And if you can be of help to someone, don't hesitate. We live in a world where we're so individualized. Everyone's doing their own thing, their own plans. Lean on your community. Is there a resource out there that you don't know? Do some research. And is there a place maybe where you could volunteer if you can't give monetarily, or if you can't purchase things to give away? What you can give is your time, right? So I just want to lay some of these out. a little bit of a spread. Very gorgeous. I'm very honored and excited to have this deck. Bianca was so kind. She did not have to do this at all, but I appreciate it. And I really love the size. I know a lot of people probably won't like the bigger size, but I like unique decks. And what makes this unique is not only the stunning art, but it's the size. Yeah. I'm excited to get to know this deck. It would be great for monthly pulls if you do card of the month. Perhaps maybe you do card of the week. You can really zoom in on the details. Alright, thank you guys so much for going along this unboxing, and until next time, see you around.